Frequency Podcast broadcast. Station exx47 operating at a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. Programming originates from Brandon's Garage in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You're listening to exx47 Radio.
Hey.
With your fucking hair bonnet.
Hey, I just got out the shower.
Yay. Sorry, LaQuisha.
This looks better than short hair.
Oh, look, hey,
Or,
Charlie.
My wet hair down.
Charlie.
What are you getting into?
I don't know. I can't see around that corner, so.
You want me to go check?
No. I don't know what it was. It was on next to the wash machine. I assumed the worst.
Let me get a little closer to you, John. All right. Beautiful. Can't believe you don't like the... Look, you're already fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a better angle with it up.
Wouldn't happen.
Because my lapel is curved.
Wouldn't happen
How
like
is that?
this.
Is it popping up right? Oh.
It should be fine.
The screen turned off. We don't know.
Yeah, because it's energy consaving.
Oh, there's energy you can see you.
Beautiful, bro.
All right. Look at the mic. Am I hitting red?
You're red, bro.
Okay. Just making sure.
You're red, dude.
All right. Ow.
Cutie pie.
That hurt.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I thought about something.
Wait, are we starting or are we like
cold open?
Cold open. Okay.
Just let it run.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm Brandon.
I'm John. This is the Shooting the Shit podcast.
It's the exx47
Shooting
podcast.
the Shit podcast. Vote which one's better.
And vote if you like the handheld mic.
Or the lapel mic, which is definitely going to be more consistent.
You can hear John's beard rustle on his...
Can you?
No, I'm
Was
just
that a
talking
problem?
shit.
Oh, okay, if that was a problem, I can fix that.
I'm just joking. Anyways, it is a beautiful Sunday night here in downtown Oklahoma City.
Is it? Yeah, I guess it is.
It's pretty nice today.
It's better than yesterday. Better than the day before. All the storms and stuff and the ice and the dirt. Not
This ain't
good.
that bad. Kind of medicinal.
It tastes like Everclear and peach essence.
Charlie's so cute, bro.
He's so cute. I love him.
He's doing a border check.
Nice.
Anyways,
But yeah, so
I thought I you were banned from Al's card shop
what?
4 times.
Whoa, what?
If memory does serve me correct.
No, what?
You said you got banned from there like 4 different occasions.
No. My brother got banned from there. I was good. I never got banned from Al's. Al's was like a childhood stomping ground.
And you said you would freak out sometimes at fucking tournaments, and they got to the point where Al was like, "I've had it with you."
Whoa, no, I said.
But that's what I mean. It's Al. That's what banned 4 times. It's not like you were like officially like.
I got asked to one time. I got asked to calm down, or I needed to leave, but that was because I was drunk.
Well, I remember specifically.
I was like 25, and I had a whole slushie from Sonic that was half vodka, half Blue Mountain, whatever.
Oh, you were fucked up, huh?
I was fucked up, bro. And he noticed it. I was cursing. I was letting the F word fly. It was crazy. But no, I never got banned. I got
I heard 4 times.
No. I got in trouble for cursing on multiple occasions when I was younger, but that was just because I don't even know what that was because of. I mean, I was a good boy. I took the trash out for store credit. I was Al's the good kid.
Then where did I get this from?
My brother. He's the one that got banned for fighting and all kinds of stuff. He robbed kids in the alley next door. It was crazy. He'd have people come outside and then he'd just take their stuff. An alley.
Well, I didn't know if he was fucking off somewhere else.
No, it was the store, and then there's an alley, and then there's the donut shop, and he just take him in the alley and have his way with them.
Yeah, Hearts, donuts.
One of the times he got in a fight with this kid, and he got in a fight with this kid. Then he went inside, got our friend Kyle, who was 5 years older than him, and he's a year older than me. And Kyle's 6'3", and he took karate. So he was a fucking menace. This motherfucker comes outside And this kid, I think the kid's name was Austin or something. And he's like squaring up. He's like, yeah, you gonna go? You gonna go? And he's like, bro, I'm not gonna fight you. You just need to chill out and quit picking on my buddies. And he was like, oh yeah, I need to quit picking. He started mocking him. And then he took a stink bomb out of his pocket, one of those little glass vials.
Oh, okay.
And he threw it at the ground right next to Kyle's new shoes. And Kyle kicked him in the face so hard he broke his nose.
Like,
fucked him
standing up, kicked in the face.
Standing up, forward, kicked him in the face.
I was like Wincy on the ground.
6'2", 3", bro. This guy's tall.
Damn.
And he kicked him in the face.
That's how tall I am.
And this kid comes in screaming, and he's like 17, and I'm like 16 at the time. My brother was like 14. And
you're missing out, by the way.
On what? The mic? No, I'm enjoying my hands free. So, but yeah, that was the funniest day ever, because in that day he had gotten in fights with me, my brother. My brothers got escalated to an actual, like, we're going to throw down, which ended up de-escalating. But then Kyle got involved, and guy was fucking around. He was horse playing a little bit too much. Fucked around, and he found out.
Was he drunk?
Huh?
Was he drunk?
No, he was just literally he became friendly with them the weekend before because they all smoked cigarettes. And they all went down to the 7-Eleven, and Kyle bought them cigarettes. Kyle was 18. I was like 16 or 17.
Smoking ciggies at the
I wasn't smoking cigarettes. My brother and Austin and this kid were. But anyway, so I guess they thought they were cool, and Kyle wasn't like that. Like, Kyle had been kicked out of school multiple times for fighting, multiple times for breaking people.
Should I bleep the name?
Huh?
Should I bleep
the name?
No,
it doesn't matter. But he fucked people up. Like, he fucked us up. When we were kids, we would wrestle, and he loved it because he'd be like, both of you at the same time, let's go. And it was crazy. Like,
clothes on or off?
Bro, no, clothes on. But his whole thing was, he'd always say, I'm just trying to make sure that you guys don't get your asses kicked when you deal with real fucking people, because we were homeschooled and he wasn't. And he was like, this is how things are going to go down. He's like, you need to take people down. He's like, John, your deal is you need to get on top of them as fast as you can, hold them down, and just start wailing.
Sounds like he just made an excuse to beat y'all up.
Oh, we didn't get beat up, but we got handled, if that makes sense. None of us got injured. There was no cuts, bruises, nothing like that. It was just like, when you're 2 years
he
senior,
wasn't holding a fistful of dimes.
No, dude, he's 2 years our senior. He literally could just pick us up and throw us. Like, and he's 6'3". I was at the time like 5'1", maybe.
2 years your senior?
Yeah, isn't that the correct phrase?
How old are you?
I was at the time or now? At the time I was like,
I've only ever heard elderly people say,
I'm 37.
Blank, blank, my senior.
Everyone says that. When anyone my senior is someone older than you. It's used a lot in school. How do you not know that? It's like a college.
Oklahoma education, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, anybody, when you say my
senior. 2 years, your senior is just 2 years older.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say he's 2 years older? It's less syllables.
Yeah, but 2 years my senior sounds better. And it really just tells you everything.
To Betty Crock.
Whatever. Anyway, Kyle was the
Esther.
shit, and he did prepare us for a lot of shit, and it was good. And he also whooped the ass of bullies, which was also good. And considering he himself had been a noted bully before. but yeah, no, good times.
Yeah, I could have swore I heard you tell me you specifically got kicked out 4 times for causing a ruckus.
No. I didn't ever cause a ruckus. Like, it was more about just I would get loud. But
hey, was this in Magic or Pokemon days?
Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, probably.
Oh, shit.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh the most. Pokemon was first for like a year or so, and then Yu-Gi-Oh
There's a
and
dead
Pokemon.
mouse over there. Do you think he's going to eat it?
Yeah, for sure he will.
Oh,
Charlie, come here.
He might have already ate it.
Oh, that's fucking gross. Damn. Sorry, looking at GIFs. Or GIFs.
Is it GIF or GIF?
I don't even know.
I say GIF.
I say GIF usually too, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Pokemon days, fun. Wish I hadn't sold my stuff. That's pretty much how everybody feels. Today I went and got some good scores. Got around $600 $500 worth of Pokemon cards for like 200. So it's pretty good.
Let me get that again.
Let me mute that.
Remind me, John, how far is from our estimated location from your household?
Cut that out. We need to not talk about that because it's actually a very big secret.
To all 8 people who are going to watch this?
Just trust me.
To the
The place. How far is it to the place? It's about an hour.
Neverland.
Yeah, to Neverland, it's an hour. And
Well,
an
they
hour
already
back.
know them in this. I just started the show saying we're in OKC.
That
They
doesn't
can
matter.
draw a map and
Yeah.
do the math that way.
That's fine. Bleep it out, please. Just trust me.
I'll bleep it out.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But pretty far.
It's
but
because
it's always
everybody
pretty good.
there's too poor. They're pawning. They
It's
sell
actually the guys.
literally everything they own.
The guys there price things less than they're supposed to be a lot of the time, so that way it encourages sales.
Well, duh.
No, the other places don't do that. They price it at exactly what it's worth or more.
Well, yeah, like GameStop and vintage stock. But
yeah,
like,
but I'm saying this.
I feel like that's the
specific-
reason you go to a mom and pop.
Yeah, but this isn't mom and pop. This is a chain that just so happens to have a good location.
You're like, dude, I found a Walmart.
Real talk. I found a Walmart where everything's half price.
I'd be getting on Reddit and I'll see people like they go to a clearance section in the electronics or like the like toy aisle or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like literally like I don't know where people be finding these deals. Is
Well,
essentially what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so the way you find those deals is first of all you use a stock tracker app. That's part one, so it tells you if stores have the thing. Part two is you're a part of a shitload of Discords and Facebook and
that's
Twitter
miserable,
groups.
though.
It is. It's extremely miserable. And then the moment something gets leaked of like, hey guys, just so you know, at Walmart, such and such is on clearance. Most of the time, the only way you're going to get those is when you get to them before they've even put the labels on them, because it's still ringing up as clearance in the system. So you go in there and you're like, hey, employee, whatever, can you please pull that and then scan it for me? And they will, and it'll ring it up cheaper. Switches were like $90.
The lights?
Yep.
When?
A couple months ago.
I can't
Walmart did a
I can't
huge
even
clearance on them.
find somebody to open a showcase, let alone tell them the price is wrong.
Yeah, that is the problem. But I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta risk it for the biscuit kind of thing. That's the problem with what I do, man, is there's a lot of waiting. Like yesterday when you called me, I spent 15 minutes waiting in line to return one thing.
Is it worse than drug deals?
Yeah, because in drug deals you can get arrested or killed.
Well, you said yeah, it's worse.
No, drug deals are worse. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Drug
Well, I
deals
meant
are way
like
worse.
in terms of waiting, because you know sometimes you pull up somewhere, they'd be like on my way, and then you sit there for a fucking hour.
Oh, that well, no, that.
and then they're like,
what
dog,
I'm
I swear to
complaining about-
God, I'm 2 minutes away,
Well,
and then you
what-
sit there another 30 minutes.
What I'm specifically
then
complaining
they
about
block
is just
you.
waiting in line. Like, you go to Target to buy Pokemon, and you got to wait for a customer service person to come. Then they got to tell you that you got to go up to customer service, and then you go to customer service, and they tell you can only get one, and then you got to wait to get one. They go get it, and then you got to wait your turn in line to cash out. Then it's your turn to cash out, and now you've spent 30 minutes for one thing, and that's the real pain in the ass. But I'll be real with you, I've kind of taken a back seat on sealed Pokemon flipping because there's like 4 dudes in the OKC area who have pretty much.
Fuck it up.
Bro, they fucked it up.
Is there any vending machines near here?
Yeah, in the mall. I know the guy that has them.
Like Quail,
Pin
or
and Quail.
Sorry,
Pretty sure they both have it.
I'll bleep them.
No, those don't matter. I don't give a shit about those. Just my honey holes. But it's good stuff, bro.
But did you say you mainly went to undisclosed location to buy or sell?
Buy. I never sell. I only sell to individuals.
You heard it here,
yeah.
here first.
I don't sell.
You
to
heard it here
stores.
first, folks.
I don't sell to stores unless I'm somehow coming out on top. Like if I buy a $16,000 collection and
Did you
I've
see
got
that they might put all the Pokemon on the Switch?
yeah, that pissed me off.
That's gonna ruin you.
No, it won't ruin me. It just pissed me off. Like right now, they go up.
I know you've
every
been
week.
heavily investing in the old Pokemon.
That's very true. I have a lot of Pokemon games. I have at least 5 of all of them except for Sapphire and Yellow. And actually, I might be at 5 of each of Yellow now. But it's frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little butthurt. But at the same time, I can count on the fact that the retro stuff, especially for Pokemon, it's going to just keep going up. Like I was worried for about 5 minutes, and then I thought about it, and I was like, nothing replaces having it.
Hopefully, it does the opposite. Instead of price drop, it makes people a little more nostalgic and are like,
That's
I
what
actually
happened
want
with
the
Silent
game.
Hill. That's what happened with Silent Hill.
Because Nintendo being Nintendo, they're probably going to leave out a feature or
Yeah.
like leave out, or the controls are going to be shit.
Well, I feel like
There's
it's
some
it's
weird
more
like
about
this
reliving.
is like a weird port from
Yeah.
or 2001 that nobody liked that got released in Japan for half a year.
2 things I've heard. One is they're going to be compendiums. There's going to be each game is a 3 or 4 piece game that comes with 4 different games, and they're going to have 3 different ones. They're going to probably be like $80+. And that right there is a pretty nice, hefty price of entry for a lot of people. Also, the key to having physical is it doesn't go anywhere. So when you play your Pokemon and you put it in a drawer and then you come back to it, they're still there.
Still there.
When you play it on Switch and your Switch gets destroyed or you change switches or anything, it can fuck it up. So, and also there's nothing better than having a real piece of collectible history, especially with Pokemon. Pokemon, bro, it's just ridiculous. Right now, that's why I'm heavily investing in Pokemon cards, is because everything across the board is going up. Even stuff that's worth $1 is worth $1.20 now, if that makes sense.
How's the Magic game?
I don't play Magic.
I mean, do you even pay attention to it though?
Don't even pay attention to it.
Worth? Is it?
It's definitely worth, but the problem with Magic is that they no longer are really pushing standard as a game type. So the game type that they're really embracing now is Commander. And Commander is a game type where the expensive stuff is always expensive and it's never cheap. So if it's good in Commander, it's always gonna, unless it gets
Magic cards right there, bro. I need to go through my shit. And
you probably have some good shit because a lot of the stuff that we got during the time we played is now heavily played in Commander. Theros was busted, evidently. But anyway, I digress.
I saw that. I was on my old shopping cart and like an old Theros thing I had in there that I just saw. It went up like, again, just shop. I need to delete it. Like this was when Theros came out.
Yeah,
it was like a release set, not the pre-release box, but like one of the expansion boxes.
Theros, God of whatever, the guy that's a white one, he goes for a really crazy amount of money.
But it was only like a 6-pack little thing, and it was like $100. So are people just going after the monsters again?
What do you mean?
Well, like that was the whole.
Oh, you're talking. No, you're not. You're not. That wasn't Theros. You're thinking of Ikoria with Godzilla's. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
with the creatures?
yeah.
That was Ikoria.
What was Theros then?
Theros were the gods and the constellations and stuff.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. All of those sets are good. You remember we started Throne of Eldraine, right?
I think we started Core, but yeah, then it went.
Most of Throne of Eldraine is busted.
Yeah, because I remember
it's considered now one of the best sets ever made.
I got in right after War of the Spark because I remember that that was already kind of not out the door, but that wasn't the new set.
Yeah, because I remember I went and bought 2 booster boxes of that. I still have those sealed.
It was fun because for a minute I would go to Al's and I'd get 2 packs of War of the Spark, 2 packs of Core 20, and then 2 packs of Eldraine.
Yeah.
And then, do that like twice a day.
I wish I had kept a lot more of that stuff sealed. Like I have stacks of cards that I need to go through to just put in binders.
You can still get collector's boxes of those pretty cheap.
No.
Or like $150.
No.
You can get Eldraine for like $150.
No. Look it up.
It's in my Amazon cart.
Then that's not real. Throne of Eldraine is like, let me check. Collector's edition Throne of Eldraine?
No, just the normal booster box.
A booster box of collectors, right?
No, just a booster
box.
I
don't know about that. No one gives a shit about that. No disrespect. But
if anything, people give a shit
Throne
about that.
Throne of Eldraine.
Because this was right before they did all the stupid
Throne of Eldraine.
All the collector boxes.
No, we had.
People also hated and got out of Magic because they put all the good cards in those $300 collector boxes.
Quit talking. You just ruined it.
Or you could fucking type like a normal human.
I did, but he just got that again.
Google. Who's 14 years my senior?
Throne of Eldraine.
Okay, Google. Who was the president when I was born?
Collector. We'll just see how much collector booster packs are going for. I'm just curious. How much were they when we were playing? How much was a collector booster pack? Wasn't it like $20?
I never bought them.
I think they were like $20. So they actually have gone down. They're $18.32. That's kind of crazy.
Look it up. Look it up.
That's crazy. I'm about to see if I can look up booster box. Okay, $250 for a collector booster box. Yeah, you're right. $132 for regular. I digress. I back off. He's right. That makes me sad. Then I'm glad I don't have any sealed Eldraine. You remember the gate, the blue gate or green gate, the tree of whatever?
Yeah, Jenny has like 4 of them.
Bro, those are expensive.
And one's the borderless.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
So expensive. It's a commander staple.
Yeah,
it's one of the best creators of mana in this. I think they might even be trying to ban it. Anyway, but yeah, Magic. The other problem with Magic is there's so many printings of cards that it's for a flipper like me and not a collector. It's not really worth the time it takes to dig and go through all of it and then research it because there's just so much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where certain Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome and you know it's worth money, and then there's other Yu-Gi-Oh that's just like reprint of a reprint of a reprint. On a side subject, today at the Honey Hole, guys, I found 2 Adidas stamped Dark Magicians. They are worth $150 according to TCG Player, but the cheapest one you can buy on TCG Player is $253.
Like the brand Adidas.
It's Adidas. And they came with shoes. Evidently, they're very rare.
That's pretty baller.
The homie, because I was helping him price out stuff, I was letting him know what was definitely going to be worth money. Saves him time. A lot of time. I was like, yeah, this is all original, because there was a bunch of Legend of Blue Eyes from the first set. I was like, that's legit.
Never played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, well, we'll get off the subject then.
I mean,
Point is, a great score. I can't wait. Paying very little. Super happy. Anyway, we'll get on to a different subject that we can bounce back.
What's trending right now?
Pokemon.
To non-virgins.
Pokemon. Is
Sex havers.
Pokemon is everywhere, dog. Are you serious? Like, it's sold out everywhere.
You know what was like actually insane and like probably the pinnacle of like, if I could go back and pinpoint when was like America whole, when were we united, when were we truly happy as a society, was those like 2 weeks when Pokemon Go came out.
Well, yeah, that
was
fair.
like pure happiness all around.
It's just a shame that all turned out to be a giant conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Oh, you don't know? So the company Niantic that made Pokemon Go, turns out the whole purpose of us going around playing Pokemon Go was to
collect our data.
To collect geolocation data so they can build the most up-to-date, sophisticated geolocation map. That's why they had 2 games that could do it.
What were the other games?
It's a gazillion-dollar industry. I don't remember. It's something like, it was some futuristic detective game.
We'll never fucking mind, John.
It's kind of crazy, actually, because whenever
childhood ruined.
When Pokemon Go came out, people were talking about how it was a government conspiracy that they were trying to, or it was like a Chinese conspiracy, and it actually all turned out to definitely be a conspiracy, but it was a company conspiracy because they got all that data for free, and they also got all the money for all the stuff that we bought to play it, like, you know, the attractors and all the Pokeballs.
Like TikTok.
TikTok is a different interesting animal. It's definitely a weapon of the state, but not our state. It's definitely Chinese, and obviously, but it's obviously a weapon because if you look at Chinese TikTok and you look at American TikTok, Chinese TikTok is heavily educational.
I get a fiddle with a button.
Oh,
you don't.
It's heavily educational, and there's a lot of just better stuff. Not trying to be a Chinese like sympathizer here, but the American version of TikTok is definitely catered towards some crazy dark shit and mind-numbing brain rot.
Never had it.
Never had brain rot?
No, TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Good job. I installed it right before it made your phone worth $1 gazillion.
Damn. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, people are selling iPhones with TikTok on it.
I saw GameStop's even buying phones with TikTok.
That's crazy. Really? That is crazy. How much were they given?
Probably pennies. They probably just did that so you'd people in to sell their phone. They probably didn't even add anything to the total. You know
I watched a lady bring in a stack of sealed Pokemon packs today, blisters, you know, from like stores, like Walmart or whatever, at the place.
You were there for like an hour.
Yeah, I watched her bring them in, and she was like, "How much can y'all give me for these? I don't play anymore." And they looked at them, they stacked them, they put them in the system. And
they got any sports stuff there?
Yeah, $8. They gave her $8 for 10 sealed booster packs.
Then why do you go there?
So I can rob them. Like I get the best prices on stuff. They hook me up because I'm a regular.
Then why do they screw over the random people?
They don't by choice. That's just what the system offers them. Like I said, I don't sell. I buy. If I sell, I'm selling to people, not stores. That's how you get wrecked in this business, is if you try to sell to stores. Unless you're buying storage units and trying to unload shit like crazy, there is no reason to sell to a local store. I mean, game stores are a different story, but I'm talking like Video Games Plus. Places like that will offer you 50% of what it's worth.
Is there any games left?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Do I need to bleep that out?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We just need to cut that completely. Like, just.
Did I figure it out?
Yeah. I thought I told you that.
No, I figured it out.
Oh yeah, that's all there is in the old town. So
Detective
they're
Brandon
bringing
over
6
here.
to Oklahoma City, actually.
For real?
Yeah, let's not get into the subject.
I actually
though.
fuck with them.
Yeah, they're pretty
Bro,
good. I like them a lot. They fuck you over if you sell them.
That's the only place I've ever gone to where you would go in and they would have the original N64 boxes. They would have all the shit on display. Like, I don't think they sold it to you, but like they at least had it for you to look
They
at.
don't do that anymore. Unfortunately, it's a very rundown.
But like, it was like
vibe.
just out. It was like for you to take to the front and then they hand it to you. But like,
oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like, I remember they had like every one. I remember I was kind of pissed because I bought a Pokemon Coliseum and I thought I'd get the big box and they just handed me the game and I was like, but I was little and I was like, still a good deal, whatever.
Didn't understand how much of a great deal it would have been if you got the big box.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
That's like $1,200.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But anyway, let's get on a different subject so you can cut that out easily.
Explain to me this whole Doge conspiracy,
bro. Doge is
in layman's terms.
Okay, so
I've truthfully not looked into it.
Okay, so here's
intentionally, and I've intentionally not read anything because it hurts my soul.
Have you seen Office Space?
I own it. I need to watch it.
Okay, in the
I
beginning,
have a stack of movies.
I think they're the two Daves. I don't remember their names. I think it's two Daves, and it's these two guys that are there to check everybody's productivity and what they do, and then fire them if they're not productive.
Real quick, next time we film, we should like go to a movie or something after, or like we should plan something to do that
all
day.
depends on time. Yeah,
I'm just saying though.
But
I'm making plans a month ahead, and he's I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, it's hard enough to get here for an hour.
And by the way, yesterday I called Thunder at 8:00. Cole answered.
No, he didn't. I did.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Did you call me?
No, I didn't.
I was going to say, because somebody did call me and acted weird, and I thought it was you.
We were supposed to film yesterday, but somebody called in sick.
That was a problem. But
no, I'm just joking.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Doge. So Doge is a joke. It is complete bullshit because here's the deal.
Is there any way this could actually be...
Work out? No.
No, not work out. I mean, like, I've been here... What the whole right-wing part of it is that this is beneficial and it's showing things that need to be shown.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Or like it's exposing a loophole in the government.
No. Because here's the problem. All the loopholes, all those people are using them. There's no reason for them to expose the loopholes. Every single loophole in the U.S. is in the tax code. That's where people get advantages. That's where billionaires don't have to pay money. It's because they use the tax code. Charlie! They use the tax code. Yeah, no, you're good.
Runoff.
It's the tax code. So Doge should be looking at that. It should be increasing taxes on wealthy people.
Do you want me to get a little bowl of water for him?
Yes, please.
Okay.
But the problem is Doge is not that. Doge is not supplying any evidence of anything. They say we found $58 billion of fraud, but they don't show you what the fraud is. And anything they do show you is wrong. You can literally look at it, and what they say it is and what it is totally different. And it's very frustrating. And then Elon Musk doesn't even understand the programming language used for the systems, and I think it's the Social Security system, and he uses COBOL. He doesn't even understand what COBOL is. He probably doesn't even know it exists, and he keeps doubling down. And it's like the biggest problem with Elon Musk is he's not in it for the people. He's in it for himself. He's the richest man in the world who had a lot of anger because different organizations in the government were trying to hold him accountable for things. The SEC was looking into him. The OSHA was looking into him. OSDA was looking at him, or USAID was looking at him. Everybody was looking at him and investigating him and had ongoing investigations. And the only way he could figure out to just stop it all and make his life easy peasy was to install a bunch of puppets, pay for them. And then the best part is, since he guarantees that he has the most money in the world, he can say, well, if you don't back my agenda and if you don't get in line and do what we say, then we will finance your opponent in the elections and then get you replaced to somebody replaced with somebody who will do all those things.
What I think is extra frustrating too is because I think everybody, everywhere, can agree
that there is probably some kind of fraud and it needs to be smelled out.
But there's also way too many goddamn people taking advantage of government jobs in terms of there's too many people in programs.
Okay, well, are you talking about?
Well, I know his whole point is like fire everybody, but it's like,
okay, well,
I can see how right wing people are like, yeah, fuck that. There's we're putting all this money into things, and it's all corrupt. It's getting sent into pockets, not to like, it'll be like it'll be a small program with like 20 people.
I get what their position is, but the problem is
fair enough. But it's like they're talking like nuclear. It's not just like we should look into this. It's abolish
you're a probationary employee, you're fired.
Abolish the education system.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's like,
and it's funny because test scores actually haven't gone down since.
It frustrates me because I can.
Yeah.
Do I need to do a signal? Sorry.
No.
It's like, it just frustrates me because it's like I can see not like where Elon or Trump or whoever is coming from, but it's just like I know that I can see the tactics of manipulation.
Oh yeah, it's clear.
It's so frustrating.
It's so obvious and clear, and that's what the worst part about all of this is that like all of his supporters they've drank so much of the Kool-Aid that they literally do not question anything. Like he did a Hitler salute, and immediately everyone tried to come up with a reason why it wasn't a Hitler salute. Then he even said that it was a Hitler salute. Yeah.
My mom said it was just a screenshot.
Oh, yeah? I've heard that. I've heard it's a Roman salute. A lot of good funnies.
I heard it's just a picture that they took.
No, bro. He literally did it twice.
I know. But
it's crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy. Like, he can do it. I know.
My mother.
I know. He did it twice, and people are like, no, he was just excited. It's like, dude, you got to understand that it's not about him being a Nazi.
What pisses me off.
He's leaning into it because he knows that he could literally do what Trump said, kill someone on Fifth Avenue, and nobody would do anything.
For my situation specifically,
yeah.
I grew up homeschooled. My mom's still homeschooling. We know nothing but nobody in our family is on the spectrum. And I don't even mean this in a negative way. Elon is clearly on the spectrum.
Clearly.
He's clearly something. He's clearly not right in the head. But, again, I just tie this in because my mom has been around thousands of children over the course of 5 children of just people interacting, you know what I mean? Between groups, soccer and everything. I'm just leading up to being autistic isn't an excuse for you being quirky.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Doing this
twice.
And there's been more from other politicians.
Not just
doing
that,
it now.
His actions. He's backing the ADF, the literal Nazi party, the fascist party in Germany. He said that they need to not get so caught up in the crimes of their parents or even our grandparents, which is a straight up dog whistle to Nazis. Like it's all about him riling up fascists and nationalists. If he can get fascists and nationalists to back him, you can hide under the guise of patriotism.
What pisses me off most, I mean, my whole point with like being homeschooled shit, is that like, if anybody knows autistic people and mannerisms or just weird people in general, it's fucking me and my family or like my mother or like whoever. So the fact that I hear that specifically from my mother, I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause it's like, I knew she was kind of red pilled or whatever, but it's like, that's
the problem, man. They're all brainwashed.
Like 360 no scope, drinking the Kool-Aid. Like
what pisses me off the most.
That's like extreme. I feel like even most Republicans are like, that's a little extra.
What pisses me off the most is everybody acts like because we see this obvious bullshit and we're calling it out that we're freaking. Like I heard a congressman yesterday compare all the people that think what is happening right now is wrong. He compared them to January 6ers. And it's like, dude, you know what the difference is? We're at a town hall asking you what you're going to do about something. We're not storming the Capitol demanding Trump's head on a pike.
That also wasn't an insurrection, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? It was a calm walk through the Capitol.
They let him in. They weren't climbing the literal side of the building. They stayed within the red velvet rope.
You can literally watch the videos, and it's bonkers. Like, anybody that tries to spin it is literally crazy. Like, let me tell you something that's funny. That same Kyle guy, I'm sitting on the couch watching the insurrection happen, like laid out, just like watching it going, this is so insane. I can't believe this is happening. And he calls me and he goes, brother, you seeing what's happening at the Capitol? It's time. It's time to rise out. I was like, brother, don't do this. I was like, brother, you're going to think about this in 5 days. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, those are some dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He's like, no, bro, if not now, when? You kept saying, if not now, when? And I was like, bro,
What's his plan?
This is retarded.
What's his plan? What do you mean, if not now, when?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, it means nothing. Like, you're mad he lost an election. We're mad about policies. We're mad about actions, not because the election was rigged. And that's even funnier because Trump's now like, it was too big to rig. And it's like, then he goes on TV and he says, Elon knows how those voting machines work. So he fixed it right up for us. And you're like, wait, what? What did he do? What did he do? What did Elon mess with? The voting machines?
Bro, what gets me is that this is a fucking illegal immigrant that has his hand in the pocket of the president. And not to mention, not to mention.
Yeah.
I'm just, and again, not to be that guy.
Yeah, no, I know. It's not
But
even like.
no, imagine if Obama had
Bro.
had one of his Nicaraguan, or that's not even an African.
Imagine if Obama said we were going to put U.S. citizens in Guantanamo
No,
Bay.
imagine if he had his
Trump said that.
imagine if he had his Nigerian billionaire friend in the office speaking for the people.
Yeah, it'd be insane.
Riots.
Bro,
that
riots,
would be the people going,
would be
now's the
rounding
time.
up. Yeah, it'd be crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these crazy nut jobs, they see something like
a tan suit
black person becoming president, and
and
they're like,
tan
that
suit
destroys
on
our
the wrong
country.
day.
Yeah. And then you see Trump literally destroying the Constitution, pissing on it, and smearing his own feces, and then having Elon certify it. It's bonkers. It's like, I don't even know how we got to this point.
Motherfucker's not even American, bro.
Yeah, I know. Were you talking about Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. He's South African. And what's worse is he's a South African that was in favor of apartheid, which is like,
And he's autistic.
what? I know, we know. He's so disrespectful. But apartheid is one of the worst things in South Africa. I'm South African. Apartheid is not good, okay? None of us look back on it and are like, man, if we'd had just a couple more months, we could have made something out of that. No,
If
we
you're
fucked it up.
If you're South African, Charlie's a wolf.
South
You
African.
should pick up Charlie, by
This
the way. I
guy
don't
thinks
think we've
South
seen,
Africans are black, and no,
I don't
we're
think
white.
we've seen Charlie. by the way.
Majority are white.
Pick up Charlie.
Charlie, come here.
Without
Come here.
the spine snapping.
He got dirty feet.
Does he have scoliosis or something?
No, he's fine.
Looks like his back's a little droopy.
No, he's just fat.
I only say that because my poodle got spine problems.
He's good.
Okay, that's good.
He's a cutie patootie.
That sounded loaded. My bad. How old is he?
15, I think.
Yeah.
I nailed it down this morning when I was driving. I was just thinking real deep about it. But
Were you in college when you got him?
yeah, it's 2007.
He's seen
I'm
some
pretty sure I
shit.
got him in 2007 or 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's seen you.
Yeah, he's been around the whole time. He was around. Bro, Charlie, let me tell you a fun story.
I'm sorry. What was your other dog's name?
Leo.
Leo. He
passed
lasted
away.
longer than Leo. Huh?
Yeah, but Leo, when I got him, was like 12.
Oh, okay,
He's
my
like,
bad.
he passed away at like 25.
Wasn't that like your grandma's
No,
dog?
I got him out of my drug dealer found him in the parking lot of Slice. And he was like,
Bro,
and the
it's
dog
so
trusted
sad.
me.
People be leaving dogs around here. You know those two that I picked up?
Yeah.
That's 2 of 30 that I've seen.
Mhm.
And that was just because they literally, bro, I gave them water and then I went to take out the trash 3 hours later.
Yeah.
They were both laid on my door
Oh.
waiting for me to open it. Tails wagging, do it like they clearly had like loving owners, which is what's weird. Just
Yeah.
drop them off.
It's
you know
sad,
what I mean?
man.
That was just weird. That's what broke my heart. It's like, because I see strays all the time, but those, I was like, dude, they literally, I gave them water and they're like, I love you with all my heart.
One time Charlie got out of the fence when I lived with my grandpa and he went down.
At that house?
Yeah, at the house.
That house is badass.
It's so
bro.
badass. So he breaks out
That's
the back
not in the family
fence.
no more?
No, I sold it. The back gate was broken, so he snuck out a crack, goes down this like path down into a cul-de-sac, down into these what we called the path, which was like basically a walking path through like the woods of the neighborhood. It was really cool. This guy gets down there and collects an entire pack of dogs, and he's roaming
No
the
way.
neighborhood with, like, no joke, like 10 plus dogs, and he's at the lead running around. People are calling me like, bro, do you know where Charlie is? And I was like, what do you mean?
Charlie's running a gang.
Bro, I was literally like, what do you mean? And they're like, bro, I just saw Charlie at the park and he's got like 10 dogs.
He's 10
with him.
deep right now,
10
dog.
deep, bro. And I get in my car and I'm driving around and I pass over like this drainage thing where the river is, and that it leads into the path area. And he literally comes up out of there with, dude, these dogs are huge. Like, they're mastiffs. There's like a Great Dane.
Was it
kinds
all
of
just
stuff.
neighborhood dogs or were
I
they
guess.
strays?
Oh, no, all neighborhood dogs.
Okay.
And I don't know how he got them, but I pull up, I'm like, Charlie. And he just turns and his tail goes behind his ears, his ears go down. And I'm like, get over here. And he looks at his pack of homies and then he looks back at me and he just walks slowly. It was the cutest thing ever.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, God, I love Charlie. He's the best. Charlie, come here.
Bro, he was out there selling catnip, bro. selling dog treats.
He was chasing those cats up trees,
looking
bro.
for hole. Bro, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck, bro.
What else has been going on? I forgot when we started, man. By the way. So.
We got a lot to edit.
Again, my job.
What was I gonna say?
Buy the mics, edit it.
Yeah,
suck my dick.
Yeah, you're the producer, bro. What was I gonna say?
I'm trying to think.
Still in the process of finding a new warehouse location. That's frustrating. Everything is not secure. It's crazy how common the most security flaws are at these storage places. It's ridiculous. Like they all do the same bullshit that is widely known to lead to them getting robbed. It's very frustrating.
Bro, fuck. This kind of brings up Elon again, which I'm really not trying to talk about anymore. But
yeah, chainsaw fucking the budget or whatever.
No, I was just going to say it's crazy how he's... I would be convinced alone that he's doing all this because it's already happened. It went from, oh, you drive a fucking electric car, you fat, hairy vagina.
Bro, you want to hear some funny
stuff? You have a
stuff?
Tesla? You're a fucking badass motherfucker.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you become the richest man in the world and have like 14 kids sired from different women.
I heard his dick don't work. Did you hear that?
I'd be very surprised if that's true.
No, I heard. Well, but the past like 4 have been like surrogate kids. And I heard he had I heard he had a botched penis surgery.
The
and
last
now that
one
bitch don't
leaked
even
all
work.
his text messages, and it sounded like it worked.
He'd be freaky.
He'd be freaky.
Think he packing?
Very nerdy, freaky. It's kind of weird.
You think he got that hog on him?
I don't know about that. I think it's more about just being the richest man in the world.
Think he got that Tesla Cybertruck on him?
Bro, that thing is so ugly. It looks like the dumpster.
I feel like everyone that I see, I'm on Facebook a lot, and I feel like everyone that I see, specifically the wrapped ones, because you can tell those apart. But there's been like a camo one and an all black one that I always see, but they're on Facebook, and I see them all the time. But the point I'm trying to make is that like everyone that I see on Facebook for sale.
You want to know something I saw today that was really funny?
Me,
a guy with a bumper sticker that said Trump and support the blue, and he was being pulled over.
Got him.
I got him. It makes me happy every time I see it, bro. Every time I see it, I'm just like, fuck yeah. It's like, those people that used to pay money, they donate money to the fraternity of police, and then they would get a sticker to put on the back of their car.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Turns out it was a huge scam.
Yeah.
It was like the cops never looked at him.
Oh,
but
really?
It was always good. It was always good to see someone get pulled over that had one of those.
I had a friend who had a blue stripe flag sticker, and he put it on his car, but like that wasn't really his style. But he was like, "You never know, man. The cops think I'm on their side now." And I'm like, "Yeah, but now you just look like a tool."
Exactly. You look like a tool bag. People hate you, and nobody should be back the blue.
And it was already
but you should definitely not disrespect the blue.
White F-150.
There's a thin gray line between hating cops and respecting them. Like, they're never on your side. They're never going to help you. However, definitely don't disrespect them to the point where you get teeth knocked out. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, for me, I just think it's funny because it's like I see half these people like run their mouth to the cops or something. Again, I'm not even trying to make a point or nothing, but it's just like
why you're to a point.
But like if you went into a gas station and just said this to a dude and they're like
said
what these people be saying to the cops sometimes.
Oh, bro.
It's like, bro, if you just said this shit to a random stranger, they fucking shoot you. It's like, so like, no shit, a cop. Like,
people that audit the cops and they like,
bro,
I think that shit's hilarious.
I do not like police in the slightest.
I agree. I do not necessarily think it's funny to go around with a camera and just record random stuff so that way you can agitate people.
That's my thing.
I think that's fucking dumb.
The instigation videos. It's like, bro,
that's fucking dumb.
There's enough corruption and police brutality. You don't need to instigate this shit. It's like, give it 2 hours and there'll be something.
However, yeah, you're right. But however, this is a key point. When a police officer asks for your ID, they do have to suspect you of a crime. That is the law. If you are expected to live up to the law, They need to be held up to the law. So I am 100% okay with the guys refusing to show ID because I believe that there are times when cops are not God. And there are times when cops are God. And the part of having that badge of responsibility is knowing those situations. Because as a cop, you can literally walk away. I've had plenty of cops not give two fucks about a situation that I'm dealing with. And they're just like, sorry, buddy. And they just leave. I've had my car broken into and a cop literally walked up to my car. He's like, damn, bro, that sucks. This shit happens. Well, I'll drive around the neighborhood and see if I see anyone, but I'll be honest with you, we never catch these guys. And then he left. He was like, there's not really a point in me even filing a report. And I'm like, what? What about for my insurance? And he was like, you probably just want to pay for this one yourself, bud. That was the only good piece of advice he actually gave me.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just frustrating, and I'm not even trying to be like a dick, but it's like, what do you expect them to do? You know what I mean?
I completely get that. But they had, the other thing that pissed me off was when I was on the phone with the operator, I said, 4 white guys just broke into our cars. We saw them and we know where they are and we chased them. And she said, and I quote, you said 4 black males? And I said, no. I said, and I got so angry because I was like, if this is about to go racist.
It's just funny. You can't say she didn't hear you because she got the number right.
Dude, yeah, at least she got the number right. But it was just mind blowing that I took 2 or 4 white guys and she turned that into 4 black males. And I will never forget those words in my entire life because I was just like, is this really how it happens? Like, is this how we end up with you match the description?
I guess. Just buying Skittles, drinking Arizona.
Dude, I know. And then you're dead because a security guard shot you.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man. Like, it makes me mad. And I at the time, I shouldn't have had to deal with that. I shouldn't have had to go, wait, what? No, why the fuck are you being racist? I said 4 white males. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And I was like, no, that's not good enough in this situation because 4 white guys does not turn into 4 black males. And I want to use those words specifically because those are the words she used. They don't sound the same. Yeah. The number 4 is the only thing that sounds the same.
Yeah, and that's the one thing she got right.
So and that's the only thing she got right. And it pissed me off because I was like, I was flustered. I was frustrated. I was pissed. We just caught the guys breaking my friend's truck out window. Like, literally, we pulled up from 7-Eleven. They looked at us all scared and ran. Like, and then the cop gets there like 5 minutes later, and I'm like, they went that way. And he was like, I'll look, but we never catch these guys. And they, of course, didn't catch him because the guy didn't look. He drove off, went about his life. That's my problem. Like, cops don't give a fuck unless you disrespect them. And the moment you disrespect them, now they have a case and they don't actually have a case. They now have a reason to fuck with your life.
It's an easy case,
too. Well, it's an easy dismissal because they don't ever show up to those cases. Yeah, if you disrespect a police officer, you will not go to jail. You can literally flip them off and tell them to go fuck themselves. And they can't do anything about it. They can do something about it, but it ain't going to stick.
That's also assuming you're not in the wrong at all, which, again, I'm just saying.
I mean, to be fair,
better cross your you better dot your I's and cross your T's.
Even if you just committed shoplifting and they are arresting you and you tell them to fuck themselves and to shove it up their ass, they cannot add extra charges. You're still going to jail for that.
I thought you meant just like in general, if I was walking down the street.
If I'm walking down the street, I can tell a cop to go fuck himself.
But I better not have a joint or anything on me.
True. Yeah, no, correct. Don't be like.
That's just what I mean.
Like, yeah, don't put up a street sign that says, I'm definitely dirty.
Don't have
a bitch.
Yeah, don't flip off a
Those
group of cops.
Those are incognito moments. You're supposed to be being chill.
Yeah, with an expired tag.
Yeah, you're already in the wrong there. Like,
that's so funny.
Like, also resisting arrest is never a good idea. Just accept it. And like, no joke, you are more likely to have your case dismissed if you are just like, that's fine, officer. And you put your hands behind your back and you let them do whatever they want to do. Because at this point, they have violated your rights. So you're Gucci. And they're probably recording it, which means you're Gucci. And the best part is, you probably won't even have to go to court. I mean, you'll go to court, but they won't. And then the case will be dismissed. And the best part is, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can, hey, Charlie, you can sue them. That probably, you have to get a pro bono attorney. They take 50%. It's a whole problem, but
yeah, I was going to say, it's also like, I'm not saying like blindly comply, but it's like, if you are going to smart off, like, you better at least have like
you better be in the right.
grand or two to blow.
Oh yeah,
on
that
a fucking
too.
Lawyer.
Well, yeah, if you actually don't.
I don't mean to blow, like, because you're going to win compensation. Yeah, you're going to win, but you have to have initial funding. You don't want to take out a fucking loan to get a goddamn lawyer.
I would like to say specifically that if your goal in the whole thing is to come out on top and get money out of it, then yeah, that's going to be expensive. But if your goal is to just not get a charge and you want to get a free fuck you, you stupid fucking cunt into it, you can, and it won't do anything. Like, I told the cops to fucking shut my door and quit letting the air out, and they had to do it. I'm just saying, like, know your rights. Don't be a sovereign citizen asshole, though, either. And also don't be an auditor. Just avoid the cops. They'll avoid you. Like, I've been pulled over twice in the last 10 years, and both times I was at the wrong going 60 and a 30.
Bro, when I drove my Tahoe with chrome rims,
damn,
I got
pulled over all the time. They thought you were Mexican or black, bro.
totally. No, I got pulled over 3 times.
Yeah, did you have
I drove
tinted
that
windows?
car. Yeah. I drove that car for like a year and a half. I've driven my Hummer for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Bro, racial profiling.
Nothing.
I'm telling you. If you drove an Acura or anything like that, they'd be pulling you over constantly. It's ridiculous how bad Oklahoma police or
To be
Oklahoma
fair,
PD
since
are.
COVID, cops have been way down. Like, there's not nearly as many cops as there used to be.
No, there are. It's
Or
just
at least just out patrolling for no fucking reason.
they don't cops have reduced the amount of interaction that they do.
But like, I feel like even speed traps and shit, like, I feel like they used to like constantly be a problem. Now
they
it's
are
like
constantly a problem. They still are, but you have to understand they're only pulling over people that are going 50 and a 30 or over, because they need it to be reckless driving. If they get you for reckless driving, them maybe getting COVID or getting spit on or stabbed or something is worth it to them, because it's literally like a $300 plus fine if they get you for reckless driving. If they get you for running a stop sign, it's like $130. Their goal is, like, before it was numbers. Like, if we can get 60, 70, 800 tickets in a week, we're doing great. But now it's like, well, we don't necessarily need to get 6,000 tickets when we can just get 5,000 really good ones. And it also reduces the amount of time they have to interact with the public. And it also, keep in mind, violent crime has gone up and robberies have gone up. So police are, it has. You can look at the statistics.
What, in Oklahoma or in general?
Everywhere, really. And since the inflation started skyrocketing, it's gotten pretty bad. It's not like, it's different crimes in different places. Like California, violent crime went up. Oklahoma, domestic murders murders stemming from domestic disputes went up, meaning husbands killing their wives or girlfriends, or vice versa.
What's crazy that's been going up?
What's been going on?
How many of these female teachers turned pedophiles?
Okay, so that is actually because the current generation of parents are tech savvy. So they know how to check their kids' phones. They know how to.
But it's way more women. I feel like recently I hear about way more women than men.
The fact that it was a stereotype in movies tells you that it was the most common thing in the world. It's literally how easy it is to catch them now. Like, you literally look at your kid's phone or look at the iPad.
Bro, in my middle school, there was this teacher fucking a kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's all because of the iPads and all this stuff. It's all linked. So, like, parents accidentally discover stuff constantly, or they literally can go down to T-Mobile and be like, I want all my kids' text messages printed out, and they have to do it. Like, the ease of which it is to get the information you want on your kids and to control and track them is crazy. And now the generation of parents are tech savvy parents. They're in their 30s. They're the generation that just like dealt with iPad. So, like, they're not geniuses, but they understand technology enough to be able to know how to download Google Maps and not freak out whenever they've got too many apps on the main page. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
This is a generation of tech savvy people, so they're able to track their kids.
Like, I'm not denying that it's happened in the past, but I'm just saying I feel like it's been happening way more.
Just the amount of getting caught. It's always been a problem.
Anyways, going back to, we were talking about driving, speeding, cops and such. Yeah. Have I explained to you my theory? I think speeding is for poor people.
Okay, I can't wait to hear this. Oh, speeding charges are for poor people?
No, just people who speed.
I speed, and I'm not going to go there. I'm doing okay.
My whole point. Where are you in a rush to? What? Well, you late for work?
When I speed, it's very analytical. In a 60, I go 70.
But like, I mean, people like flying by you.
Crazy. Anybody going 80 in a 60 is retarded. The amount of money that fine is going to give you is way more.
But you know what I mean? Like, where are they going?
Well, everyone that I see that's going that fast are people in trucks that cost $200,000.
I
Everyone
was gonna
that's
say I mainly see these people in these fucking souped up Altimas.
well, we're not talking about speed racers over here. We're talking about just the general population. General population is big guys in trucks with heavy Hemis that want to go in the passing lane as fast as possible. And you're like, holy God, him going past me made my car shake. Like that kind of stuff, bro. I drive constantly and it's all I deal with. Everybody behind you is, and the slow drivers are always old or female. Sometimes like teenage dudes, but that's because they're on their phones.
You really love breaking down my joke.
There's a joke in there.
It's just kind of a funny observation. And you're like,
Poor people speed.
yeah, because where you going? What, you late for work?
Oh, I get it. It's a builder. My bad.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Probably. I mean, if they get fired, they lose everything.
Like, if you're zooming past me at 10:30 in the morning on a Tuesday, you're probably hurting for cash.
Probably because you have to pay for daycare. You probably just spent 3 hours dropping kids off, and then you got to get to work. I mean, I look at it from the reality of it, which is, yeah, you're probably right. People that are speeding aren't doing well, but they also have a lot to lose. So they're like, well, if I'm late for work, I get fired. I don't get to be like, oh, haha, I'm salaried, so it doesn't matter.
But because you suck at your job and
Whoa.
can't prioritize your time correctly.
I wouldn't say because you suck at your job. Let's just talk about the
you
types of
can't
job.
prioritize your time correctly.
Let's be real. Again,
no,
this is
no.
a privilege
Even
thing.
you, if your job gives zero shits about you, you can be a few minutes late.
Sometimes. Charlie.
That's pretty given, like anywhere.
Sometimes. I was very lenient.
So
a lot
like
of places
if you're
I know
zooming to
will
work, it's probably because you're constantly late.
Well,
I'm just saying,
like,
you can break it down and
Yeah.
fucking write a book about this all you want. I'm just saying, though. Those people,
where'd he go?
he's dead, dude. He went.
I'm
in
not
the
even
drain.
hearing anything anymore. Charlie! Oh, there he is. Well, I think that all has to do with privilege. If you're speeding, you either think you're the most important thing on the road,
and again,
or
like-
you literally have to get somewhere.
Yeah, I get you late for work. I
Yeah.
get you need to get your kids somewhere. I get anything.
I think it's
But-
more
but
about
I
just like
think
the things before work.
I think we've proven multiple times that speeding does practically nothing to your time.
It can be, yeah.
As
really,
long as you're driving,
I think
you're gonna make it.
I think that's true. I think the advantages of
It's
speeding.
between 20 minutes or 18 minutes.
I think the advantages of speeding aren't so much the gaining of miles per hour. It's more about
but there's a
getting
set
through
speed
red
limit for a
lights
reason.
as best you can. So like if you see a light that's green, you're going to speed up to try to get through it instead of waiting an extra 3 minutes.
I just want it to be known to everybody that you're justifying speeding for no reason.
No. Wait, what? Wait, you're what? I'm confused.
You're breaking down every reason why somebody could speed.
No, I'm
should
saying
speed.
I'm just saying. I'm
why
breaking
you
down your
speed.
comment about poor people speeding.
Yeah, because they're probably poor people.
Yeah, rich people
Not to
don't need to
mention,
speed. They already
How
are
many
at work
times do you see a fucking Lambo zoom by? Never.
all the time.
Never, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, all
when
the
you
time.
see these supercars, they're driving obnoxiously slow,
No, that's old people.
which are the people who have money.
Everyone I see that's like under the age of 80 that's driving those cars is going like 80, 90 miles an hour.
Do you know what I mean, though?
No.
They're still
trying
getting
to-
passed by fucking
Unless you
minivans.
want me to, and I can just yes and this. I can yes and all day. If we need a yes and for the joke, I will. I'm committed to the bit.
That is the first rule of improv, John.
Yeah, if that's what you're doing, I got you. Just let me know. Keep it going.
Damn.
Different views. I agree, though. You gain nothing speed wise. Like the only thing that makes speeding okay is when you're over 60 miles an hour, and that's like statistically proven that you actually do. Like if you're speeding over, I think it's like 60 to 70. There's a big enough of difference, but like 40 to 50 and 30 to 40, there's nothing gained. Unless you're beating a red light, because red lights are not counted in this equation when it comes to how long it should take you.
But why are you trying to beat a red light?
Because that's an extra 3 minutes, and
Just
every red light.
chill the fuck out.
Well, different situations, I guess. But a red light can sometimes mean the difference of being like 10 minutes late or 2 minutes.
I just think it's funny too because I'm not like a car guy, but I think I'm definitely more of a car person than you ever are.
I don't know about that. I drive a lot. Do you know how to change your oil?
That doesn't make you a car person.
I know how to
because you drive
change.
a
I
lot.
can know how to repair everything on my car.
I bet I can drive better than you though.
I don't even know if that's possible.
I'd be whipping that shit, bro.
I've literally driven for a living.
What, delivering pizzas?
Delivering everything. I've delivered everything. And that literally requires speed racer status.
Saying, okay, that's like a UPS driver putting in their Tinder bio that you're their professional driver. That
They
makes you
literally
think, like,
are. They have to get a special
that
license.
makes you think that's like that's the Republican mentality that ruins us all, John.
No,
that makes you think that they're like a fucking NASCAR driver or something.
No, not at all. That's just ignorant. If you put that you're a professional driver, that means you
That's
literally
ignorant.
you have there's a
That's
license.
just ignorant.
A commercial driver's license means you drive for a living.
But I mean, you know damn well what I fucking mean.
No, you're just making an assumption.
When did you get gum?
It's not gum, it's pouches.
When did you put that in?
When I got here?
Oh, I just saw you sucking on it.
Zemos.
Thanks for ruining my coffee table.
Is that your coffee table or is it one you found in here? I'm just curious. I was legitimately going to ask you earlier. I like it a lot. It's nice.
I found it.
Where'd you find it?
It was just down here. So it's not mine.
So you did find it. I was right, guys.
It's not my coffee table.
He's like, I saw it and I claims it, like Ukraine and Russia.
When did we start this?
I don't fucking know.
Should we just call it?
No, we don't have anything good.
We've been talking for a while.
This has been the most disjointed conversation of all time.
It was better than our last one.
I
We
highly
got to
disagree.
progressively get better. I have a microphone now.
I think
I've been hitting this little button this whole time.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And you don't get a little button. Here, I'll even double mic it like a.
Oh, y'all saw it here first, folks. He's double micing it. Charlie.
Because I kind of got to tinkle again. I think it's that point in the podcast where I got.
You can go tingle. We can just cut for an ad break.
I got it. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
Ad break.
Ad break.
Okay. You know, cuts. You're gonna have a lot of those. This is a bad episode, bro. I don't like it.
You want to keep rambling?
That's all we've been doing.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh,
We've already been at it an hour.
and we're back. Oh man.
I had to tinkle.
The best part about this hunting lately, though, has been finding Pokemon games at GameStop.
Find any bitches while you're hunting?
My friend just now sent me a message where he hit the GameStop and more and found Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Leaf Green.
Find any bitches while you're hunting?
So jealous. Sorry, what? No. Mm-mm. That's weird.
And Pokemon bitches are nasty?
No Pokemon bitches.
Damn.
Which store? Find out who failed me. I have people on the inside at GameStop that hit me up whenever good stuff hits, but
That sounds miserable. Oh, you mean like good use shit?
yeah, I tipped them very well. Well, the guy the last time they gave me the heads up on the Pokemon games, I gave him $80 because that was like worth $800. So I figured that was 10% finder's fee. That's not bad. I take care of my people.
I guess I'm not your people.
You're not in my system. You want in the system? Get a job at GameStop.
Fuck.
Pay your ass Monday.
Bro, it is funny that like people are like, bro, what if somebody's like a spy, or what if somebody was like planted in the government? Da, da, da. It's like, bro, people are willing to do that for fucking Pokemon at GameStop. It's like, of course it's happening in our fucking government.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, God.
The corruption in the government is like, it's much more in the open than people want to give it credit for. Like, the fact that senators and congressmen can trade stocks is broken. Like, they make millions a year just on their stock trades because they know what's going to happen before it happens. It's literally insider trading. That's huge.
Huge.
Ginormous. But that is a huge problem. The other problem is tax evasion. Like, the fact that the burden of taxation is on the lower middle class is insane. Also, yes, there is mismanagement in the government. So, for instance, a toilet at the Pentagon costing $12,000 is literally because they hire contractors. And contractors go, well, these guys will just rubber stamp whatever I send them because they have infinite money and they want these bathrooms built.
Yeah.
So they literally can be like, yeah, the toilet costs $12,000.
But it just pisses me off because people see that, and instead of being like, hey, we really need to like do something about this, they're like,
let's take a
burn the whole government.
Exactly.
It's like, dude,
and it's a libertarian viewpoint.
damn.
It blows my mind how many people have gone full libertarian in the Republican Party, because small government does not mean cutting the forestry service. Like, you literally, like, the fact that they are literally destroying our natural parks now and gutting it and firing everybody. And not only that, it's all a big scam because Trump's literally going to okay them doing oil drilling on them. You watch. He has 4 years to literally fuck the earth, and he's going to do
What
it.
I just think's interesting too is for both sides, I don't know who the fuck's about to step up for next year.
Next year? You mean in 4 years?
Or 3 years now.
Here's the crazy thing. I think the reason the Democrats are being so quiet is because they want Trump.
They got a RoboCop cooking.
Well, no, they're hoping that Trump will literally self-destruct. If Trump makes so many crazy things happen so fast, and the Democrats just wait till the last second to like challenge it, which is what they've done on most of the things they can challenge, like throwing in a court case at the last second, all that stuff, that's great. Fighting it in the courts is important, but I think their goal is to make the public realize that this is what happens when you don't vote, when you don't do your research, when you don't actually understand that the crazy guy is going to do the crazy things he says he's going to do. Like, that was the big problem. Like, Democrats and Republicans, the people that were moderate and wouldn't vote for Kamala because they just didn't like her for some random reason, they chose Trump because they were like, oh, he's spitting the truth, but there's no way he'll do that because that's fucking cruel. And then he does that cruel thing, and then they're surprised.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I was at one of the very first Trump rallies.
Should have recorded that for content.
I did.
Oh, well then.
Not for content, but I have it. I'll put up a clip.
I didn't have braggadocious way because I don't care. It's private. I'm a private company. Nobody knows what I have. But I had to file. I had to open up everything. And the company's amazing. I tell you because that's the kind of mentality you need running this country. That's what you need.
I have pictures.
Nice. Can't wait to see
It
those.
was at the Oklahoma State Fair, and Willie Robertson showed up.
Who's
The
that?
dude from Duck Dynasty, motherfucker.
Oh my God, dude. Holy shit.
I saw Willie and Trump live at Oklahoma State
That's
Fair.
crazy.
About
Guys,
2015.
grifters.
And trust me, as soon as this dude got traction, I was like, wait, what? I went as a meme. It was at the fair. There was things to do other than Trump. But yes, I did go and hoop and holler because I liked The Apprentice. I was 15.
Oh, that sucks. I know. That's what's the worst part, guy, because
I didn't buy a hat.
No, I
didn't
know.
wear the shirt. But God damn it, it was fun.
what's crazy is when I was younger in 2000,
At the time, bro, the sun's hitting. It's a beautiful picture.
in 2022, I said the words, man, we should try to elect someone like Trump for president because he's a businessman. I was also 14 or 15, and I was retarded. You can't run the government like a business. And the reason I can say that unequivocally is the post office. People are like, oh, the post office has lost money every year. It's literally a public service. Like, firemen don't make money off of being firemen. Like, the act of fighting fires does not produce revenue. It reduces damage to infrastructure. It blows my mind that Republicans, the current Republican Party, is trying to say that the cuts and the axe wielding that he's doing is good, when in reality he's slashing the very things that are holding the fabric of our society together. Like, for instance, buying broke farmers' crops to then sell to give or sell to impoverished nations. Like, USAID was buying crops off farmers, and then they would sell those crops to other countries because nobody else wanted those crops in America. They were worthless crops. But they were like, well, our farmers are going to go broke, and then Monsanto is going to come in and buy them. And that's a problem. Or BlackRock. Like, it blows my mind how, like, fragile the system is right now, and how Trump is a bull in a china shop of fragility. And everything he does is destroying decades of hard work. And it's sad because, yes, there is waste in the government, but what he's doing is creating more waste. You don't burn it down. And every time he plays golf, it costs us $216 million. $216 million for every game of golf he plays.
I like golf.
$216 million.
Well,
literally, he could not play golf all year, and he'd probably reduce the deficit.
John, to be
It's
fair,
so frustrating.
people judge Trump for not being physical. Golf's a physical activity.
I got to give that motherfucker credit. I don't
Word.
know how he's walking when he eats as much McDonald's as he does. Like, I hope to God there's a cheat code in there somewhere.
Golf's God's game. There ain't nothing. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Like
There
you've
is
been
no
the
devil's
past-
advocate
The
for
past
that.
hour for everything.
Bro, that's the sad part. Right now, we're in a time where you got to call a spade a spade. Like, you shouldn't. People on the other side are like, oh, just throwing the word Nazi around for everything. Brother, we're at a point where people get offended if you kill Nazis in video games. That is not allowed. We need to dance and relish at the thought of killing Nazis in video games. It is what all of society held as a unified thought, was that Nazis are the ultimate bad guys.
Well, it's just funny that people think that just because Hitler's dead, that like Nazis aren't a thing.
Yeah, right. That blows my mind. Like, it's a fucking ideology, not like that's what pisses me off, dude. They're openly Nazis too.
Next
That's what
podcast.
frustrates me the most.
Next podcast, we can't talk any politics.
I mean, yeah, you did it. I'll talk about anything else. Let's talk about something else for a little.
You talk
closing
about
20 minutes.
Pokemon. 20 minutes.
We got to get something in here.
We've already. I'm gonna bleep a few things. You act like I'm gonna chop this up a whole
you're gonna
lot.
cut at least 20 minutes.
We got 5 minutes left.
This is gonna be a bad episode, guys.
It's gonna be a great episode.
Definitely don't Patreon us.
I don't have Patreon. I do want to figure out how to put this on
Actual podcast.
Yeah, no, on like Apple Podcasts
Just search
and like
it. There's-
Spotify.
there's one service that
I
can do
know.
it.
Next episode is gonna be
Better name too, guys.
Just me.
This exx
Just me
7
next
bullshit is
episode.
trash. I think talking shit is good.
There's probably 50.
Talking shits. Find me one.
I haven't looked because it's stupid.
Better than this.
Might as well be two buds, two beers. The podcast.
Actually, that's fire.
that's gay as shit.
I like it.
And I
mean,
came up with it just by looking
you gotta
at the
think
table.
when your friends are like, "Hey, bro, have you heard about this podcast?"
Two buds, two beers.
I mean, it's not bad.
What about fat
episode-
fucking retards?
Actually, if we did Two Buds, Two Beard, we could probably get the sponsorship better.
What about two fat fucks?
I think Two Bud, Two Beer is actually a good idea.
What about
And then we have a beer of the month, bro.
what about ginger
we are
and
gonna
non?
get sponsored? This is a good idea.
Ginger and non.
This motherfucker's shit posting, and he actually had a good idea.
That's how I be. I don't even have
Two
to. I don't even
Buds,
have,
Two Beers.
I don't even
It's
have
good.
to try. I piss excellence.
Well, for real though, I'm not
Great
joking.
ideas seep from
And
my
we find a local
every
brewer
pore.
that will supply us with a different flavor for every episode. We just need 2 beers for each episode. They give us a different flavor, like this week or this month, and dude, it writes itself.
I do everything. How about you do that?
I don't even have my name on the podcast.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
It's with John D.
It's garbage.
Because you're not always gonna
Whenever
be
it
here.
says 2 buds, 2
I
beers,
said for
the best part is 2 buds, 2 beers works without me.
I said, can we film by Valentine's Day? And this was
This is
3
shop.
weeks.
This is
three-
shop talk.
3 weeks before Valentine's Day.
Hey, I
He
don't think
goes-
y'all are biting at the billet to listen to
He
us.
goes,
Shit
when's
talk.
Valentine's Day? I say February 14th. Poor
Yeah.
bastard didn't know when Valentine's Day was.
I get
If
sick.
that doesn't tell you something.
I don't celebrate Valentine's Day even when I'm with somebody.
I'm just fucking with you.
That costs money.
It is. And I said, can we film by Valentine's Day? He said, fucking duh, because it was 3 weeks in advance.
And I got sick.
It is February 23rd, and we are finally filming. Because John went sicko mode.
I got full sick. It sucked.
Did you go to the doctor?
No, I don't. I'm not a pussy. My roommate did because he's a fucking bitch, and I'm like, nah, dog. Real men don't go fucking.
Who got who sick?
Well, technically, we handshook on that. We both got sick from each other. He
Just at
got
the
me
same
sick the
time?
first time, and then I got him sick the second time, and then I got sick again. That's bad.
Bro, you're saying get a sponsor? How about la 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 la
I don't want her to ever know this exists.
$5? I'll do a lot more for you than for $5.
Whoa.
Holla at your boy. I'll probably bleep the name, but that person, vape entrepreneur of OKC.
Not even a little bit. She's a shell corporation.
Her and her son, they run the vape game in OKC. With you at the helm.
She won't even sell CBD.
Because y'all got Kratom.
She didn't want us all that.
Who wants CBD though? Y'all need to open up.
I
a
didn't want
weed-
CBD. I wanted Delta.
Y'all
That's
should
why
have
I meant
done
to say
fucking weed.
Delta. What?
Y'all should have sold
can't.
weed. Oh, can't say that. Gotta bleep that.
You gotta
Look at
bleep
all this
that.
fucking editing. You can't even ask for $5.
Nope.
All right.
I'm telling you, bro. 2 buds, 2 beers. That's actually really fire. And I don't think anyone took that name yet.
2 buds, 2 beers. Is it bitchin' or nah? Let us know in the comments.
And let us know how you should never do that again. That was so cringe. Oh my god.
Is it bitchin' or nah?
That's bad. And if we do that, it's gotta be
The Costco guys have the boom, boom. We
Oh,
gotta have
God.
something. Is it bitchin' or nah?
I think I might die before I ever do that.
Boom, boom,
no.
boom, boom,
I thought your
boom,
brother died, so here's 5 booms.
boom, boom.
That sent me. I was like, damn, bro.
What I pray to God that they were that self-aware though. Like they were
Bro.
like, this has to be a meme. We might as well send it to them.
We're living in an age where anything is possible.
You know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like I hope they're that self-aware. Otherwise, that's fucked. But like you know, like it would be hilarious.
I wonder if it was an editing trick.
That too. But you know how funny it would be if like the dad's like, this guy's obviously fucking with us. Let's just go ahead and record it because then it's just more publicity. He knows him saying, sorry, your brother died. Here's 5
No,
booms
facts.
is going to blow the fuck up. And he doesn't even have to do anything.
You're faxing. All right.
Talking about conspiracies.
We're done.
Well, damn.
I think it ended like 5 minutes ago. We've been ranting about stuff we can't even talk
Well, you
about.
said let's run it up 20 minutes. Like
You wanted to bail, and then you start saying lies.
I had to pee. We're an hour and 20 minutes deep.
Yeah, well,
We did better in the first episode. I have a mic.
That was so
You
good.
have
Oh,
your
yeah,
little
you
thing.
did a joke.
Are we? We got to sign out, John.
Deuces.
Get in the camera.
Deuces.
Can we actually kiss?
No, 2 dudes, 1 cup.
All right. Till next month.